Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we've got a read for you about somebody that is realizing they have leveraged every option they had available to them, and they are left with precisely 0 options. We have somebody that is, I think, a little bit unscrupulous or doesn't really have a lot of morals guiding their decisions. And as a result, I feel like they've got fewer options available to them than they normally would. We have the Magician in the reverse. I can't do anything. I have 0 plays left. Very like chess-like in my mind. So a person who's normally quite strategic, but they realize now they've backed themselves into a corner. It's making me feel of that, or think about that game that's like a triangle of wood with like a pyramid of holes, and you have like nails that jump each other, and you can work yourself into a corner where you can't attack the other two, right? So this person's realizing they back themselves into a corner. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Happy Friday if you're watching this the day that I posted. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And I think we'll start with the Tarot of the Nile. What else do we have? Happy Friday, Pharaoh. How are you doing? Devil in the reverse. It's a nice start. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles. This is like a delayed attack or a delayed, sorry. So this Magician in the reverse may have felt confident they were going to beat out a competitor or a rival. They may have felt like they had like the winning hand, right? But it's like somebody sandbagged it, or somebody made this Magician feel like they were winning when they were never going to win. The Knight of Pentacles comes across as like a stall or a delayed like tactic, right? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You didn't see it coming, but I was able to best you. I was able to win this game of chess. Maybe there was a little bit of distraction involved. Hello, Jess. How's it going? I'm glad, Pharaoh. We've got King of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Knight of Wands in the reverse. There was a change up in partnerships. So for those of you that like to play games where you work in teams, the first one that comes to my mind is euchre. I love that game so much, but it's so difficult to get like the right group of people. So I can't remember the last time I played it, to be honest. And euchre can be super fun, but if you are stuck with a partner that doesn't know how to play the game, for example, it can be really challenging to win because you do need to have a good partner. This is somebody who may have been relying on a partner, felt confident that they could actually rely on them. And then at the last minute, this person pulls out and they're like, haha, just kidding. Or I don't want to work with you anymore. Or I don't want to, work on this project. This Magician in the reverse feels like they have no options because somebody that they previously felt real comfortable relying upon, they changed their mind at the last second. So the person who has this delayed sense of like, I win or I bested you is probably the Magician in the reverse's own partner. How are you doing, hun? 10 of Cups. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Judgment in the reverse. You trusted someone you shouldn't have is the comment I'm hearing from the Knight of Pentacles, the partner, right? To the Magician in the reverse, you thought you could count on me to do something, but maybe I am happier if you get taken out of the equation altogether, right? So there's a couple movies. I feel like maybe The Dark Knight was one of them. where there's a heist or there's some sort of theft, right? And multiple players that are working together to pull off the heist. And then they take out one of the people on their own team because, hey, now I get 1/3 instead of 1/5 of whatever the money is, right? This is somebody who's like taking out a competitor by pretending to work with them, but like making them feel comfortable or saying, yeah, you're part of the team. Not. You shouldn't have trusted me. So this magician in the reverse feels like they trusted the wrong person or like they've been betrayed. But it's like somebody feels like, well, yeah, how's it feel? It's what you do to other people. They tasted their own medicine. The Tower, the Seven of Swords, and the Page of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. This Two of Cups, this partnership or friendship, it was a lie. The whole thing was a lie. Honestly, it feels to me like I betrayed you before you had a chance to betray me. There's a sense of like accomplishment. Like I knew you were going to do it first, or I knew you were going to, betray me. So I got you first. What's up? Bet you didn't think I would do it. Huh? What's up? It's like they want to brag about it. You're not the only one who can break a contract. You're not the only one who can betray a friend. You're not the only one who, can throw somebody under the bus. Feels very like I'm doing to you what you've done to other people. Hello, Christina. How are you, hon? Hello, Illuminati. Happy Friday. King of Swords in the reverse. This is the Wild Reflections and the Chariot. Yeah, I got you to feel nice and comfortable. I welcomed you in. I told you were part of the team. I told you were part of the fam. I served you some tea or biscuits. And then poof, I was gone. You looked around. You thought that I was going to be there, but nah. Three of Wands and the Fool. I made a new plan. You told me what I needed to do, and I decided I didn't want to take demands from you. This person could also have made a new partnership or a new alliance. They might have a new best friend. It's kind of making me think about that movie Blow when they, they finally give the name and then someone gets cut out of the business, right? Is it Diego? Can't remember. All right, what else do we have? Eight of Swords. So a lie to trap someone because I can outmaneuver you. This magician in the reverse could be one of those people that likes to assume that they're the smartest person in the room. Nobody could ever take advantage of them. And they may have been bested by somebody who knew exactly what they did to previous partners. This person gets a huge sense of satisfaction knowing that they burned this magician in the reverse before they could get burned, right? So basically, magician in the reverse versus the hermit. And the hermit feels like they have, they're the reason the magician in the reverse feels like they're stuck. The Hanged Man. Suspension. And it's all because they went into this agreement or this friendship or this partnership intending to betray somebody. So this person feels zero guilt betraying them first. Three of Swords, Betrayal. I walked away when you expected me to help you, or I didn't make good on my end of the bargain. Three of Cups is clarifying the Three of Wands. I have decided to partner up with somebody else, or I've decided that I'd rather compete with you. I've decided that I'm not going to make good on the promises that I made you. Hello, Darth. Hello, Voyager. How we doing? We're back. Hello, Key Controller. What's going on? Ace of Wands in the reverse. Death. Eight of Pentacles. So you made a partnership or you made a deal with me and you were expecting me to kind of like save your bacon or be, you know, kind of like an easy way out so you could remain top dog or so you could be, you know, first to market, whatever it is. But I decided to pull the rug out from underneath you, just like you've done to other people, and take the prize for myself. You trusted me, and instead, I've, you know, basically given you a taste of your own medicine. I do feel like this was planned. This is not just like an opportunistic moment. You're like, oh, I'm gonna get you back. No, this is somebody who went into the agreement knowing they were probably going to get betrayed by the magician in the reverse. So they decided, I'm gonna do it first. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so much fun. This is the Star Trek deck. What else do we have? Ooh. 2 of Cups in the reverse. So this contract or this friendship is broken. 8 of Cloaks in the reverse, which would be the 8 of Wands in the reverse. You didn't do the action you said you would. You didn't follow through on your promise. You said you would be my partner, or you said you would help me with something, and instead you helped yourself. And this Hermit is like, oh no, it's great, isn't it? Remember when you did that to other people? I don't know if they're actually saying it to their face, though. Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. This is somebody who wants to be the boss. They don't want to help somebody else be successful. So there could be like intellectual property involved here. There could be market share, right? But this is somebody who's like, you gave me an opportunity to remove you as a competitor. You gave me the opportunity to place myself at the top of the totem pole. And guess what? I'm going to. This is the Admiral. Page of Cloaks in the reverse, King of Cloaks. So I said a little lie, or I, mismeasured something. I failed something on purpose because I knew that would put me at the most advantageous position. I would be able to, kick you off the hill, and then I would be king of the hill. So this is like an attack. I'm going to do this because it is an advantage for me, but also because I think it's kind of poetic justice that this is what you've done to get where you are. 9 of Batleths or 9 of Swords. So the Magician in the reverse is scared. They know this is an upheaval. They know that this is putting them at risk. Their goals, their business, or whatever they feel is very necessary for them, perhaps their reputation. Queen of Batleths in the reverse and the Magician in the reverse. So because there is so much instability, because they feel like they're losing their standing in the community or in the market, they are trying to figure out what they can do to get back at the, what were you? The Hermit. I think they throw a little bit of a temper tantrum. I think they say some pretty nasty things about the Hermit, King of Wands, but they have no power. They can't change it. They messed up and they are effectively complaining to the person that bested them. And they're like, yeah, I know, it's kind of funny, isn't it? They're not going to take them seriously. What's up, Jamie? Yeah, well, it looks like they thought wrong. Four of Starships or Four of Cups in the reverse. And the Five of Starships in the reverse. So I'm not going to let you take advantage of me. I'm going to beat you to the punch. You're not going to be able to reject or put me in a negative spot, or, you know, nobody puts baby in a corner. I'm going to put you in a corner. That's what they did. They're like, yeah, just wait. So there may have been some like, I'm going to pretend to be kind of naive or innocent or like new, but I know what I'm doing. A little bit of like a pool shark vibe, right? Nobody knows I'm really good. You're going to bet a lot of money and then I'm going to totally surprise you. This is the Energy Oracle. What else do we have? We have the Temple Path. Kind of feels to me like this Hermit is supposed to be king of the hill, you know? The Temple Path is about your fate, your destiny, what you're supposed to do. And it feels like they have effectively tricked the trickster. And as a result, reclaimed power or, you know, reestablish some balance. They're making someone walk away that shouldn't be there. Appreciation and door to spirit. So Hermit, you can tell with this card, right? This is somebody who definitely has an understanding of who they are, what they're capable of, how things work in the world. They are outsmarting someone who doesn't seem to have that same understanding, right? Because if they're a magician in the reverse twice, this is somebody who has resources, but they don't know how to use them. This Hermit has fewer resources, but they know how to use them. Therefore, they're much more effective. And whatever work they're achieving or whatever they did to put this magician in the reverse in the corner and make it so that they have no options, it's like they get a round of applause from people like, excellent, that's what we were hoping you would do. That's exactly where that person belongs. I just heard, bum, 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 bum. Is that Price is Right when you like guess the wrong thing? I think so. Hello, Foxy. How are you doing today? This is the Fairy Godmother Oracle. Insecurity. That's part of the issue for this magician in the reverse. And dreams. So it kind of feels to me like this magician in the reverse got too big for their britches, or this is somebody who really wanted to prove something to other people and they went on like the offense, right? I can't establish how powerful or amazing I am by being kind of like subtle. I have to like be a bull in a china shop, right? But it's because of insecurity. With dreams, I feel like this is the energy of the Hermit, right? This is somebody who's a little bit more spiritual, a little bit more magical. They know how to use their resources, and that includes gifts like intuition. They found out information about this magician in the reverse that they would not have otherwise known unless they were super tapped into their intuition. So that's part of why they're able to best this magician in the reverse. What else do we have? Fate, number 23. It also says cycles, alignment, decisive moments, and opportunistic events. That's funny because I think at the beginning I said it wasn't just an opportunistic event. It's like I planned this. It's not just in a moment. but they knew they would have that opportunity. And he's kind of safe. It's like, I could cut this magician in the reverse out of, the hierarchy. I could take their place in the market. I could be the best brand, right? We have number 24, beloved, love, relationships, reciprocity, union, and intertwinement. It feels to me like our hermit individual is not just acting on behalf of themselves. Yes, I would love to be the king of the hill. Yes, I feel like I would be a better leader than you would. Yes, I feel like I would make a better product than you, right? But this person's also getting this magician in the reverse out of town because they have stepped on some of their friends. Enchanter, number 22, self-evaluation, awakening, purpose, independence, and confidence. So this hermit has confidence that is kind of untouchable by someone who is ruled by insecurity, right? They see that this magician in the reverse has been able to get a little bit of traction because they lie, because they are, unscrupulous. And the hermit does the same through truth. And that's why they're being more successful. So if this is like a food company that doesn't really want to tell you what's in their product versus a company that prides themselves on being really transparent, that's the kind of thing, right? Like, I'm trying to do the right thing and they're not even like, they just want to be the most important, right? They just want to make all this money. The prosperity or the abundance is going to go to the hermit because they are doing the right thing, because they're not just thinking about themselves. Do they want to be in charge? Of course they do, but they want to do it the right way. All right, this is the Love Oracle. Because we have that insecurity card, I feel like we have some additional insights this Oracle deck can provide. All right, what else do we have? Stress, turbulence, tension, and arguments. Hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. So here's the difference between the two energies, right? We've got the magician in the reverse who feels like they can't really go anywhere. They don't have any options. And a big reason for that is they start arguments, or they don't have true connections with people. They just like basically throw people under the bus, or they use them, right? They may have at one point been considered a clout chaser, whereas the hermit over here, they have a different perspective. They are more effective in terms of manifestation. And they also have an ability to give back instead of just take, right? For some of you, this person, the hermit, has a lot of people that support them because there's something charitable that they do. Yes, they're an important business person, or, they're a pillar of the community. But part of that is because they, support the churches, or they support the local animal shelter, or they're helping to feed the poor. Whatever it is, it's like they're giving back to the community, or they're trying to make that community a better place as well. We've got releasing, letting go, moving on, and walking away. Remember, we had that walking away card at the beginning. This is the magician in the reverse being kind of ousted or booted. Sorry, you don't run things the right way, or sorry, you're making this industry like untenable. You're not doing it right. You're not even using the resources that you have available to you. Chemistry, attraction, spark, and passion. So this hermit individual has passion for whatever they're doing. That's part of why they're trying to do it the right way. If you have somebody that is a skilled carpenter building their own house versus somebody who is being paid to build a house, you're probably going to see a difference in quality. It's probably going to be a little bit more custom, right? You're building it for yourself, but it's also going to be built with love, because it's like, I'm going to be living in here. I want this to be like tip top, right? Hello, Peggy. How's it going? Time, waiting, cycles, and moments. That aligns nicely with the which one was this? Fate card that was talking about cycles and moments. But part of the issue is we have not a lot of time and not a lot of clarity. There are a lot of people that haven't necessarily been able to see things as they are, aside from the Hermit. So it kind of feels like the Hermit has this little bit of a responsibility to help clarify for others in the community. This is what the Magician in the reverse was really up to, right? This is what they were looking to achieve. Oops. So then we've got conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, and multiple choices. The thing is, the Magician in the reverse got themselves into this I'm stuck or I don't have any options by choosing the wrong choice, right? Like a decision tree. You get to the end of the branch, right? Okay, there's no more decisions. This person believed something they shouldn't have, and that was by design. The Hermit was trying to trick the trickster, right? And they did. Clarity, truth, intentions, and honesty. Heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, and messed up. So this person lacks compassion, the Magician in the reverse. That's part of the reason why there are people that support them being ousted, right? They've been throwing other people under the bus, or they've been overly aggressive in terms of how they compete within the market. And so this Hermit is like, okay, well, I'm going to be a little bit of a mouthpiece. I'm going to let everybody know what you've been up to, because I think they need to know that it's not just one person that you've thrown under the bus. There's a couple people that you've been thrown under the bus. This Hermit is looking to shake things up. Definitely disruptive energy, but in a positive way. This is the truth is. What else do we have? Family issues. Family is creating issues, or family members are, within this connection. Games, playing games just to keep your attention. For some of you, this is someone being ousted from a family company that is related, right? You're my sibling. You're just not doing a very good job. I'm going to get you out of here. I'm going to do a better job. Other situations, this Magician in the reverse has family issues, and that's why they've not been doing justice to their job, or why they have been not leveraging those resources they have. So this new love card is for the Hermit. There's a chance for new love on the horizon, because I feel like this Hermit is so passionate about what they're trying to achieve. There's somebody else that like partners up with them. Like, oh, you're trying to take out the Magician in the reverse. Yeah, they ruined my company last year, you know? Need any assistance? I can help you out with that. And I think the Hermit was like, oh, well, sure, that would be great. And then maybe some sparks fly. We did see chemistry, right? This is the Kipper. Hello, Wendy. How are you doing today? Expectation in the reverse and adjudication in the reverse. There could be something that this Magician in the reverse had done, perhaps even to this new love, right? The person that the Hermit is interested in. There's something here that the Magician did that should have warranted some kind of like slap on the hand, or like legal consequence. They may have been a little bit aggressive in terms of their competitive strategy. It makes me think of how, from what I understand, CVS like stole location information from Walgreens in order to like build across the street from them, like everywhere. which I feel is kind of like lame. But I don't know that anything ever really happened to them about it, even though it did probably have an impact on Walgreens like market share, right? This is somebody who was able to do something. I feel like it's business related. And it could have been to somebody that was a family member of the love interest of the hermit. But this is somebody who's like, you haven't really had any consequences for how you've treated people around you or how you've treated the community. So, you know, I'm going to teach you a lesson. This magician in the reverse is considered a thief. We have message of concern. So it's like common knowledge almost, right? Like, oh yeah, that person's up to some shady stuff where it concerns like competition. They want to be the best donut shop in town. You know, they don't play. We got thoughts in the reverse. But this magician in the reverse was lacking strategy, or they assumed they would be smarter than this hermit when they were not. With thoughts in the reverse, it's like they always expected to be the lucky one. And now they've met this hermit, and this hermit is way luckier. Like, if you have somebody, let's put like an instrument spin on it. If you have somebody that's been like first trumpet for 10 years and they're real used to being like real important, and then somebody new moves to town and just like easily takes first trumpet from them, they're gonna be a little bit irritated, right? This hermit makes the magician in the reverse look bad. They have some natural gifts, some ability to understand business that the magician in the reverse doesn't. But I feel like they're also the person that understands how to work with the community instead of against. Have you ever noticed that if you're at a particularly good restaurant, there's often a manager or even the owner that is walking around the restaurant to see, you know, how's the food, how's the service, is there anything that we need to do better for you? And they actively pursue genuine connections with their customers versus people who own a restaurant and they're just like grumpily sit in the back room like, why aren't you spending more money here? Is a big difference, right? That's the difference, right? This magician in the reverse just wants money, doesn't really want to like put the magic shine on it. This hermit knows how to do business in a way that, you know, brings people back around. So there's unexpected income or an increase for this hermit because they are able to outsmart the magician in the reverse. All right, this is What's the News? Hello, Deborah. How are you doing? Let's see. Detective, snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. It definitely feels to me like this hermit may have had some dirt on this magician in the reverse. So they knew how to work this situation. They knew how to manipulate the reality of it, right? And with the repo card, oh crap, I just dropped the ball. With the repo card, this is basically saying we don't feel like this magician in the reverse should be able to do what they're doing. We're just going to take that back from you. We're going to take back that market share. We're not going to let you be in control of that. All right. Oh, I like, shoot. Oh, no, I might have picked up one of the Star Trek cards. Sorry, guys. All right, but I am going to keep this swept up card. We've got head over heels, falling in love, and intense emotions. So we got a lot going on here. We have somebody who's basically found a way to take ownership of like an industry or a market or a company from someone who didn't really know what they were doing. And then that person, in the process of, you know, ousting someone, basically, they fall in love with someone who is interested in achieving the same goals. Memories, missing someone, regression, and visiting the past. So there's someone who has information on this Magician in the reverse, someone who had a previous problem, right? It does really feel like this is related to the love interest. We're looking into information on this Magician in the reverse. And because we are passionate about finding out the truth, you know, like X-Files style, right? There's this chemistry or this tension between them. But I do feel like the love interest of this hermit has lost someone or has experienced some difficulty because of this Magician in the reverse. And the Magician in the reverse was able to avoid accountability or consequences for their actions. Kinky ways, fantasies and fetishes, sexually open, looking to explore. This is under repo. So this Magician in the reverse may have a scandal from the past that resurfaces, or more than one. There's definitely some information about this Magician in the reverse they would rather keep secret that is, it's like it's leaking. More people are sharing, more people are talking. We've got SOS, distressed, act with urgency, and assistance needed. This Magician in the reverse is starting to feel like they have dug themselves into a pretty big hole. They don't know how they're going to be able to actually recover from this situation. They may not have expected so many people to be on board with the Magician in the reverse being ousted or kind of like booted from this company or this pillar of the community kind of spot. There could be somebody that has a pregnancy that they were trying to hide with this Magician in the reverse. Oh my Lord. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Especially because we had that Kinky Ways card come out. So it looks to me like there's going to be a scandal, not just a business related scandal, but somebody that they have, you know, probably had an affair with or been doing some sort of inappropriate relationship. Maybe they work together. But this Magician in the reverse, they're in trouble. There's something in their past that gets brought up, and it feels to me like it silences them in their effort to whine about the Hermit being able to take over whatever this powerful position is. All right, this is the character oracle. Hello, Holy Yoga. How are you doing? Thank you, Pharaoh. I appreciate you. What else do we have? Fireman, bravest, heroism, sacrifice, rescue, and extinguish. This is our Hermit. They're taking on this Magician in the reverse that a lot of people don't really like. We've got lost soul, seeker of clarity, wanderer, confusion, defeat, and struggle. This Magician in the reverse is experiencing defeat in part because they were not willing to consider other people. And we have the Baird, keeper of epic tales, ballads, and legends. This is a reference to somebody who has a story about the Magician in the reverse. They have perhaps got receipts, or the story enough is bad. We have the Captain and the Challenger. It makes so much sense that they would come out together. So this Magician in the reverse is the captain. They had control. They were making the decisions. They were the leader, right? Underneath captain, it says navigator of destiny, voyage, leadership, decision-making, and objective. But they got a little too comfortable with their position of power. And now there's a challenger, somebody who knows they can take better control over the reins, or they actually know how to use those resources. So the Hermit is the challenger, seeker of adventures, courage, challenge, and goal. I know I can make it look better, so I'm going to just like take that from you if you don't mind. All right. What else? Sorry, I'm indecisive. Oh, that's a good one right there. I don't think we've gotten that. Yep. This is the Voyage of the Soul. We did have the word voyage recently. There it is. So let's see. What else do we need to know? Oh, you just reminded me of that interview. I'm not a musician. I make music. Sorry. Hello, James. How are you doing? Life is now. This hermit doesn't feel like they have much time to delay. They want to take action. And we've got dreams, lucid, subconscious, prophecy, patterns, answers, and journal. The hermit has seen patterns and taken advantage of those patterns. I know what to expect, so I know how to, get around you. If you have played chess with the same person over and over again and they don't switch up their strategy, you could probably win against them. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like I've got notes on what you like to do, and I know how to get around that. Serenity, ease, tranquility, peace, drift, and silence. This hermit has definitely got an appreciation for peaceful settings, but I also feel like that's what their goal is. I'm working to make sure that things are where they should be, or, they have a better understanding of leadership than the person who has this leadership. Words, writing, journal, intention, affirmations, books, and letter. We may have some sort of evidence from this captain or magician in the reverse about what happened in the past, that scandal that somebody may be talking about, because they wrote it themselves, because they said it themselves. It's their own words, right? So this hermit is using their own words against them. It may have something to do with that sneaky link from the past, because we have the sexuality card coming out. And alive, excitement, boldness, vigor, dynamic, zest, and movement. So this challenger or the hermit is riding on like a wave of support. There's a lot of people that want this hermit to be in charge because they feel like this magician in the reverse is not really doing the right things, right? Oops. All right. Dang. This is the Path of Shadows. What else do we have? Skeleton, a curse of bones, time, and dust, things that were never meant to last. So that's, I think, a little bit of a shout out to the magician in the reverse. This wasn't meant to last. We didn't know how to, work the levers. Sabotaging relationships. In the tangle of love, my demons emerge. And I wonder if yours will ask them to dance. So this is that person from the past, the sneaky link. This is a relationship they sabotage. And as a result, the magician in the reverse has something to fear because they know they upset this person from their past. I feel that. Vampire, in the night's embrace where desires ignite, my hunger keeps consuming all in sight. There is a selfishness or an unwillingness to consider others that comes from this magician in the reverse. And I do feel like kind of leads to their downfall. They were selfish or they did a little bit too much. And that's why there is this person from their past that is talking about this scandal, willing to kind of contribute to the downfall or the ousting of the magician in the reverse. We've got the zodiac fortune telling cards. Let's see what else we've got. You will hear of a marriage shortly. You will be very popular. Take advantage. Wealth inherited from an unexpected quarter. I like that for you. Go ahead and like my video if you think that should be for you. What else? Very good luck in store for you. Remember, we did have the unexpected income and gift card. So I do feel like there's going to be easier finances for you in the near future. You are missing many more opportunities. Take advantage. I feel like this is for the Hermit, especially if you resonate with the Hermit. There is going to be a positive consequence or a positive result from this ordeal or this thing that you took on. For some, I feel like making a reference to Beowulf, but not everyone will relate to that. You worry over small matters. Make sure that if you're going to be, concerned or trying to address something, that you're not letting it take up too much of your energy, or you're not making a mountain out of a molehill. And lastly, the number 7 could be a lucky number for you. And there is somebody who might be trying to tell you a secret, but they may be overestimating the importance of whatever that is. So don't take it too seriously. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I'll see you in the next reading. Toodles.